I predicted the 2024 season before it even started. And today we are gonna take a look at how well I did it.
After last season being dominated by Max Verstappen and winning 19 out of 22 races, we are looking at what might possibly become a very
Don't I look handsome? I don't even look any better now. I still have the same background.
interesting championship. So before we start, you can already see that we have 21 drivers.
I can already say, 21 drivers. I know who the extra driver was, what I predicted in the season. But yeah, we didn't end with 21, we ended with 24.
Instead of 20, because I have the feeling that we might see some changes during the season. Let's start with number one. Of course, that has to be Max Verstappen. He will probably
was
win a
right.
lot of
I was
races this year
right.
as well. For me,
Of
number
course.
2 will be Lando Norris, as McLaren
Oh.
have had a great improvement.
So that's
in
2 for
2023
2.
and
2 for
hopefully
2.
put that
Charles
forward
Leclerc next?
towards the 2024
I don't even
season.
remember.
In Q3, I have the feeling
Don't
that
click.
Oscar
Okay, I won't.
Piastri might get it. Just
Piastri was P4. Don't tell me Leclerc got P4 here. I just switched him around then.
Charles Leclerc
Oh, I did.
in P4 and Lewis Hamilton in
Lewis Hamilton, where did he finish? Lewis Hamilton got P7 this year.
P6 might surprise you, but I will explain it later.
P6,
Daniel
oh no.
Ricciardo will be
He only got P17. I'm so sorry.
P6 in the driver standings for the season of 2024, and that's because of one reason. We've heard some rumors about Sergio Perez leaving Red Bull if he's not fast enough in the first couple of races. I have a feeling that that might happen. Daniel Ricciardo will
I
be
wish that
promoted to
happened.
Red Bull Racing, and the new driver, actually not that new, we've seen him a couple of times last year, Liam Lawson will get to drive.
I was
in
correct about
Formula 1,
that.
but now for a few more races than just the couple that he's had so far. We have Carlos Sainz in P7 in his last year for Ferrari.
He actually did it better with getting P5 in the standings.
Even his last year in Formula 1, but we'll get to that
Nope,
in
nope,
another
nope,
video.
he's going
And
to
in
Williams.
P8 we have George Russell. Moving downwards, almost getting to the bottom of the top 10, we have Nico Hülkenberg, and he will probably get a great season this year. Of course, Haas will be on the back foot of the start of the season, but I have a feeling that they will have a few upgrades with their new team leader, and they will get some progress forwards at the halfway stage of this year.
I gotta say, I'm not wrong there with Haas getting a jump forward. They've been getting quite a good result, especially in the last race, what happened yesterday. But yeah, P9, it wasn't P9, it was P11 in the end.
Alexander Albon will top off the top 10, and he will probably be the reason why Williams will not be lost in the championships for the teams. As
Real
we
and
move
true.
Outside of the top 10, we will have Valtteri Bottas in P11 and Sergio
Oh no. I jinxed Ricciardo and Bottas. Oh, Bottas did not score a single point. Perez in P12, by the way. I mean, he almost got there, so, you know, I wasn't wrong.
Perez in P12. Behind him, in P13, will be Pierre Gasly. He's
P10 for that man. No damage. Can I just say, before we move on, why is 17 like that? Because he is almost the same. Now I know how to do this quite a lot better, luckily. But like, come on, Nick. Come on. I've improved.
14 will be Kevin Magnussen. Haas, as I've said before,
So close yet again. Magnussen got P15 actually this year.
will get a great jump during the season to go from back markers to the midfield and might even be competing for some podiums. Behind him in P15 will be Yuki Tsunoda in his
What's this picture? Oh, he looks like a toddler.
Toro Rosso, because of course we are all going to
Toro
still
Rosso.
call it that.
Yes.
And in P16 we will have Zhou Guanyu. He will
P20. P20.
behind his teammate in P16 just because he doesn't have the experience yet and maybe he's not that special of a driver.
Bit harsh, Nick. Bit harsh, but okay.
Of course, in P17, you might not expect it, but it's Liam Lawson. He will still get a few points as Toro Rosso will be progressing through the year.
You know what the absolute funny thing about this is? The person who's in P17 in the standings is Daniel Ricciardo. And I predicted that Lawson would be there. Kinda foreshadowing the transfer.
Here as well. In P18, surprise, surprise, it's Fernando Alonso. Not because he's bad, because he's one of the best drivers we've got on the grid today. But Aston Martin have seen a downfall in 2023, and I don't expect them to turn that around in this year's
They are not what they were at the start of 2023. But still, not as bad as P18.
season. Now, in P19, we finally have our Frenchman Esteban Ocon. He will probably get a
What's the high quality here? God damn. Look at this. Welcome back to the 90s. God damn.
He will probably get a 5-second time penalty for just being in a...
Oh no. I forgot about that. Oh, I'm actually funny. I'm laughing at my own
race.
jokes.
Lance Stroll will be behind him in P20, and Logan Sargent will round off the driver's standings with...
He didn't even get P21. He got P23.
Moving on to the teams, we of course have 10 teams that won't change during the season. That would be quite weird. The Constructors title will go once again to Red Bull Racing.
Oh boy, was I wrong. But that's because I thought that Ricciardo would go to Red Bull. So maybe then that would have happened.
And in second, we have McLaren. Of course,
Also wrong.
with both drivers in P2 and P3, I don't think they will get any lower than P2. P3 and P4 will be very close between Ferrari and Mercedes. But this year, I think that Ferrari might just be a bit faster than Mercedes throughout the year. And that's why they are
I mean, I wasn't wrong with P4. Mercedes definitely the fourth fastest car the entire season.
To P5, we can see Haas, that they will get in the top 5.
Well, it was P7 for Haas, but okay.
Teams. They will get a great jump during the summer break, and probably once we get to the Dutch Grand Prix, we will see them constantly fighting for points, just like Williams. Actually, they will have a great season as well, not as great as Haas. Behind Williams will be Stake F1 team, and in P8 we will have Toro Rosso. You might have noticed that we haven't had Alpine yet, because they will finish P9 in this year's championship. And last but not least, we have Aston.
The only team that we got right was Mercedes in P4. Haas got P7, Williams got P9, Kick Sauber got P10. No, actually I got Toro Rosso right as well. They are P8. Damn! P9, well that wasn't for Alpine. Alpine actually got P6 and Aston Martin massively underestimated. They got P5. But we'll try again for next year. That will have to wait until we are in February, somewhere around that. But until then, don't forget to subscribe and to like, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.